Koigu is an amazing, I was gonna try and show you the logo. Koigu is an amazing brand and company and family-owned business. Look at those colors. So I used some Koigu in my shawl, but I wasn't sure, you know, since they come in 50 gram, like it looks smaller than a traditional fingering weight skein, which is normally 100 grams, but these also only have 175 yards in each 50 grams. So that's 350 yards total with 100 grams. And traditionally, see, this one is 438 yards and it was 108 grams. So normally there's more yardage with the grams. So that also can mean like the thickness of the ply that you're working with. But it doesn't really look much thicker compared to the others. I mean, I guess compared to this one, yes. But this was also what I used on the lace. So I don't know how to tell you that that would affect you, but these are all definitely 2-ply and you can see them in it. But I wasn't sure whether I was gonna have enough, so I posted it on my Instagram to see if anybody had any extra, and Koigu was so sweet to reply, and they said that they could help me out, but it's not gonna be the same dye lot. So they sent me the picture, which is what the video started on. And I was like, oh yeah, it'll be super close, especially since like they're so spaced apart here. Focus, focus. Yes. Okay, so since they're so spaced apart here, I was thinking, oh, the color variation is not gonna be so obvious. But I was pretty lucky that I didn't have to use it because look how dark this is compared to that. It's pretty dark and pretty different. So I'm glad that it made it. And now I can use these skeins on something else magical and I'll have plenty to go. I just love all those speckles. And I'm so glad that I could support a company that was willing to go out of their way to help me out. The other two colors that I used that you saw were Hello Stella, and I got this out of the Boreal box with Knitbrooks. So I think this is probably a unique colorway through that. And also Hello Stella uses different bases than she did then. So that's probably just a special thing you get to watch me play with. And this is with handmade fibers, handmade. Why am I blinking now? And I covered the logo here. Handmade Home Fibers. I don't know what's wrong with me. And this has the Stellina. I made my Androsti top by Stephanie Aaron with it. I am so in love with Stellina, any chance that I can get it. But this is the denim colorway. I don't know if she still does this colorway, but I love it. And I have so much left to use for something. But since I joined it with some that I already use, I'm really not for sure on how much yardage that I have for it. So I won't be using that in any like projects I need to log yardage. That will be a funsy project. But I love to skein up, hank up my leftover scraps because it makes them that much more beautiful and it looks good in my stash. It's easy to store. And look at that, it just looks like its own little mini. I could join with all my other minis. I love it. Everything's prettier in a hank. I keep meaning to do this chatty section of my video, but it's like, I can't seem to find the time, especially when my face is put together, because I feel like I'm always coming on these videos and looking ratchet. But I want y'all to know, I do get put together sometimes. Especially since like my thing is crochet is glam. And speaking of that, Gianna, she came up with the most luxe shawl. Y'all saw it, right? I mean, y'all agree, right? You sit here and think that we have maybe too many triangle shawls out there. And she's calling it wrap, my bad. But you sit there and think that maybe we have too many out there, but no. We needed this one with its texture and all its glory. I'm not quite sure exactly when the moment was that I met Gianna, but I have loved getting to be able to call her a friend. She is hilarious. She is such a heart, and I love her, and I love her designs, and her aesthetic is so feminine, and I love how she portrays pastels so well. I'm not the biggest pastel fan, so honestly, that's a massive compliment. A while back, I've been wanting to do like a blog post or a video on my top favorite crochet fingering weight shawls or wraps, and I got to talking to her about it because she was one of the ones that responded into my quiz on, or poll or whatever, on Instagram. The radio started talking, didn't it? I don't know why. Oops. All right, I had to go for a minute. Sorry. But back again. So, like I was saying, I asked about fingering weight crocheted shawls, and Gianna told me that she was coming up with one and then asked if I would like to test it. Of course, like, why would I say no? I did not know what I was getting into. It's just fantastic. I love it so much. It feels so good. The yarns involved bring me joy and also have great memories with them. At the beginning of the test, we had hit some hiccups with some math things and some placements of certain stitches, but it was easy to figure out and we overcame it. And then I got on a quick rhythm and I just constantly worked on it. I couldn't set it back down during the Harry Potter marathon. Yes, I got this done during a Harry Potter marathon. Oh, so if you want to know, you can attain your own shawl during a marathon. What else do I have to say? The other testers were just fantastic as well, and I will showcase all of their photos here next after mine. And then also I wanted to say that use a stitch marker for the center stitch, because you kind of turn back and forth, and so you want to make sure that you don't miss where exactly that goes. At first I was like, I can recognize stitches and I could do it, and I felt like I was getting lopsided, so I had to restart. So use the stitch marker. It's worth it. Anyway, enjoy these finished pictures.